So many people come to me and they want real estate, they want success, they want achievement, they want more. And I've helped thousands of people produce over $100 million in profits in just the course of the last decade. And I'm sitting here with a gentleman in particular who had a chance to be at my event. That's why I've lost my voice a little bit. Had a chance to really release some of his baggage, some of the things that have been holding him back, so that he's really freed up to cruise and move forward in a powerful way.
'Cause we're gonna be legends. What we're doing here ain't just scary. It's about to be legendary.
Caesar, how you doing, my friend?
I'm doing great.
Dude, I gotta tell you, now that we have those 4 days behind us, how do you feel?
Like a new man, transformed, healed. Healing process has begun.
Yeah, I mean, did it surprise you on day one before we jumped into real estate talk and how to make money in real estate and all that? Does it kind of surprise you that we started with this success psychology of our emotional state and what's holding us back? Was that kind of surprising to you?
A little bit, yes. Definitely, like the multimillionaires and billionaires of the world, for a fact, like they think differently.
Yes.
And that's something that like many people don't know.
Yeah. And all of a sudden, here you are on stage, day one, and we were all experiencing this insane, beautiful breakthrough because you were brave enough to raise your hand and say, hey, you know what? I've been holding on to something for a really long time, and it totally makes me sad. It shuts me down. It keeps me from fully expressing. And what was that about?
I was born in Peru, 1982, and then I was born out of wedlock. My father, every year, he lived in America, and every year we'll go to Peru during the summer to work on a retirement home for him and his wife. During those summers, on one summer, he met my mother, and I came out. He was honest with my mother, so I never felt any resentment towards my father. And then at the age of 6, was talking to my mother. It's like, hey, let me bring him to America. Better opportunity for him. He's gonna be something.
Right.
And initially my mother didn't want to, but she told me that there was an old lady at the park. Don't clip your son's wings. Let him go. So she spoke to my dad, and okay, but it was a tremendous sacrifice for her.
Yeah.
Because growing up without a mom, that relationship that you have with your parent as the years goes by, like you need that physical connection.
So you were with her the first 6 years,
Yes.
and then you moved to America to be with your dad and your stepmom.
Correct.
Is that right?
Yes.
And that's when we actually cut to this. Close your eyes. I want you to go back to the most painful part of your interaction with your stepmom. After 2 years, she gave up. She started saying and doing things, and there's one memory above all that really stands out in this moment. There might be many, but there's one right now that you can identify as being painful. Nod your head if you can find that. How old are you?
7.
7 years old. And what's happening?
I was hanging out with her. She used to be a seamstress, and I was just hanging out with her, just keeping myself busy, drawing, just hanging out with her. And she told me that it will never be nothing more than a living reminder of my father's betrayal.
And in that moment that she told you that you will be forever her reminder of your father's betrayal, what did you decide about Caesar?
That I was worthless. That I didn't mean anything. And just that constant daily interaction, I could consider just letting go of the pain.
Yeah. So go ahead and open your eyes. By the way, he dug deep and he found the real limiting belief, which is he believes that he is what? Worthless. And for 31 years, he blames who? His stepmom. But the pain he feels every day is a belief that he is what? And by the way,
This isn't about forgiving his mother. Who has been the bigger perpetrator in his life? His mother or himself? Because he wanted desperately for his stepmother to believe in him, but he committed the greater error. He chose to not believe in who? Now, by the way, children are impressionable. So he just took stepmom's lead, at least his perception of her. And now there's this idea, I am worthless. I want to ask this idea. He decided that the only way he can make sense of stepmom is to decide, I must be worthless. And the moment we get to the limiting belief, I always want to know, is it true or is it false? So I just got to ask, is it true? Is it true that this man is a worthless human being? Now, I know you're all saying that, but I want to ask this question. What is the worth of a soul? Like, we don't have modern day slavery here in this country where we're buying and selling people and we know the price of somebody. He's priceless. He cannot be bought. He is the opposite of worthless. The pain is so great, and it's 31 years. Why? Because this isn't a small limiting belief. The lie is so big that it is an absolute lie. He went from I am precious and priceless to I have no worth. And by the way, the deeper the lie, the deeper the pain. So the pain, how many of you are seeing and feeling his pain? This pain that you're witnessing right now. By the way, this is a beautiful man. This is a precious, beautiful man, a beautiful soul that thinks this is about stepmom when the reality is she's not in his life every day, not physically. Right now, he's his worst enemy, and she's still the thing that he can hang on to for why he feels this way. But I want to ask, is it working? Do you like being this way? Do you like feeling this way?
No, of course not.
No. So my question for you, what do you want to create instead? If today were the rebirth, the start of a new life, what would you want to believe instead of I'm worthless?
I'm happy.
Happy's a good start. What is the value of your soul, Caesar?
It's priceless.
Is it true?
Yes.
No, I'm just asking, is it true?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah. Does your life have less worth than theirs?
No, of course
Does
not.
it have more value than theirs?
No.
So every human being, everyone in this room, everyone on this planet, what is the value of their soul? How many of you see that that is the truth? That we're all precious and we're all priceless, and that when we lose sight of that, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and I want you to go back to being a little boy with stepmom, seamstress, often hanging around her, playing with her, being around her. And then on that fateful day, she said something to you that you will never forget. She turned to you and she said, the mere sight of you will always remind me of your father's betrayal. And in this moment, you're making the decision. I'm worthless. I have no worth. I can't be happy. I'll never be enough. And just be right there with those feelings. Caesar, in this moment, if you could invite somebody to show up for you that you could put trust in, to have your best interests at heart and help you understand the truth, who would you call upon?
My mother,
What's her name?
Angelica.
As mother comes in, she sees you crying, sad, and then it's like your soul has become hopeless. And what's the first thing that she does?
Holds me.
Yes.
I feel comfort.
So she's holding you. She's comforting you. And what does she say?
It's not true, son.
And just feel that for a moment. It's not true. It's not true. And what else does she want you to know?
That even though I had to move away, she loves me.
Feel her love. Feel it in your heart. Put your hand on your heart. Feel that. And she wants you to know something about your stepmom. What does she want you to know about her?
That she's a human being and that she's dealing with it in the way of how she knows, but that it should not affect me.
And how does she, your stepmother, feel about her self-worth?
She's just angry with her life.
Yes. Can you see her pain?
Yes.
And for just a moment, when did her pain begin?
When she found out about me.
Is that true, or did it start even further back? I want to invite you to see her pain, her feeling that she was not enough. In fact, see your stepmother as a little child. Can you see her abuse, her disappointments, and her sadness that she questioned her self-worth?
Yes.
She's just a hurt person hurting others because she's hurting. Is what she said true?
No.
Can you forgive her?
Yes.
I want to invite you, as this little child, to go up to your stepmother as a little child. You're hurting. She's hurting. You've been hurting for 31 years. She's been hurting for more years than that. What do you want to tell her?
I forgive you.
Well, breathe that in. Is there anything else you want to say to her?
At the end of the day, we're all family.
There you go. And I want you to share something with her that you're sharing with yourself. I am enough.
I am enough.
Now say it with conviction and fire, Caesar.
I am enough.
There you go. There he shifts. There he is. Say it again.
I am enough.
I am precious.
I am precious.
More.
I am precious.
More.
I am precious.
I am priceless.
I am priceless.
More.
I am priceless.
Open your eyes and tell them. Own it. Claim it. Come on now. Tell them.
I am priceless.
Step up right here. Tell them. Come on. Tell them.
I am priceless.
I want you to say it as loud as you can. As loud as you can.
I am priceless. I am worth it.
Unleash your soul. You've got more. You've got more.
I'm a good person.
And I am happy.
I am happy.
Now open your eyes and look at them. And now one more time, but this time, I want you to rock start. I want you to unleash. I want you to let it all out. Hold nothing back. I want you to yell. I want you to scream. Tell them, I am precious, I am priceless. Go.
I am priceless.
So, Caesar, let me ask you, what's it actually been like since then? Have you had a chance to actually connect with your stepmom?
Yeah, so, my gosh, like the Lord works in such mysterious ways. I've never believed in coincidence. I'm a firm believer things in life happen for a reason. Who would have known that my first Unleash Your Financial Freedom event would be during this time period?
Yeah.
Who would have known that I would have been up on stage and experienced a breakthrough with you for the first time on my stepmom's birthday?
Jeez.
It's not like I was keeping track, because after the breakthrough during the evening, my wife and I got out for a quick dinner. And while we were waiting for food, talked to the kids a little bit, and then I was just checking Facebook. It said on there like, oh, it's my stepmom's birthday. And I'm just like, what are the odds?
Wow.
I called her, and I had a genuine conversation with her. I was genuinely interested in how her day was, and I think she can tell in my tone and how I was speaking to her that it was different, how we previously spoke on the phone before.
Wow. Would you say that you felt more authentic?
More authentic, more genuine, definitely, because throughout the years, I know holding that grudge for a long time is, I know it's bad for me, I know it's a poison. For years, I tried to let go of that, and I remember day one, it's like, you know, it's all or nothing, you gotta be 100% in the moment, and honestly evaluating myself in regards to that internal challenge that I was trying to overcome and deal with since the age of 7. You know, I can honestly say it was like around like 92% or so. To be able to 100% let go was, you know, I just felt lighter on my feet. I felt a sense of peace, blissfulness, and the healing began.
Wow, my friend, I am so excited for you. That is so amazing. You know, the reality is the wealth that you came here to build, the partnering, the doing of real estate, all of that is so much easier when we're not hanging on to that. So I, for one, am really grateful. You know, right before you came in studio, you said, Kris, I gotta tell you, I feel like I've been wearing this mask.
Yes.
And what did you mean by that?
Because of how I grew up, based on what I went through in my life, I you know, grew up with a low self-esteem and a complexity of just no matter what I did, just never being good enough.
Yeah.
My father, bless his heart, he was always working. He worked at Industrial Truck Body. He was like a welder on those big heavy machines. I think like 22,000 salary a year, gross. My stepmother, she went to New York. She was a seamstress. He would work a lot, so he wasn't really there. Going to school, I remember having, like before I joined the military, I had like longer hair, like down to here. It would like, you know, like cover my eyes at times because, you know, like how you can see into a person's soul by looking into their eyes. So for a long time, I always was very conscious of, you know, just covering my face. I didn't want to let them in. I didn't want them to see inside my soul. So I was wearing a mask, like, hey, everything's okay on the outside, even though like internally it wasn't.
Yeah, I hear you. So that mask has come off.
Yes.
And what do you think is going to change, like from this point for you moving forward?
As far as like in my life, because I'm no longer wearing that mask, I see the world in a new perspective.
Yeah.
Which is going to allow me to see new possibilities of even more happiness with my children, with my wife, because I'm no longer wearing that mask and seeing anything in a negative way, or, you know, like feeling guarded within myself.
Yeah, that absolutely makes sense. You know, a lot of what you experience on stage is based on this book that I wrote. It's called Limitless. I give it to everyone for free. I actually have this copy I'm going to give you for free. It actually shares what you experience on stage, how I did that, how I learned it, and I'm giving it as a gift to you because I hope that this marks the beginning for you of owning your transformation the way I hope it does for everyone. Ultimately, I think if someone were to say, Kris, what do you think the biggest key to success is? It's realizing that we have to master the real estate between our ears, and it's up to us to learn how to do that. And I believe this book can do that for you. So this is a gift from me to you.
Thank you.
And I love you, my friend. And for those of you, this book is also available to you for free as well. Got to cover the shipping. I'll put it in the mail for you. The book is yours. Go ahead and click the link below. And Limitless, How to Command Your Own Breakthrough, will be in your hands as well. Thank you so much. Caesar, absolutely wishing you the best on your incredible journey. And of course, we've got a lot to do from here. So I'm really pumped for you. And for the rest of you, we will join you on tomorrow's video. Wow, tremendous. Well done. Well spoken. Good for anything.